Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope I've reached you in a positive moment. For all of you, this is your first time. This channel is about all things business. It's a video uploaded in an audio format. That's so you can put your action to work. You can listen to me and do other things, multitask. For those of you that are coming back, thank you, welcome back. All things business. I love all things business. But I also have some opinions on here, vocab, businesses you can start with little money, news, business news, and other things. So I hope you can find some useful information on here. So today I wanted to talk about assertive versus mean and evil and hateful and rude. So being assertive and being confident, you're able to tell people no. You're able to kind of just, you're not going to do things that you don't want to do. You're not going to have conversations that you don't want to have. And I guess useful or useless conversations. If you're trying to get into business, you have a lot of work to do. If you're already in business, you have a lot of work to do. You don't have time to debate with people about whole races of people and whole genders of people, politics and religion, and unless it's, something positive, enlightening, or educational. That's the only way I can see having those type of conversations. Otherwise, you have a person that thinks a certain way, and they want you to think the way that they think. Now, when you decide not to think the way that they think, or they can't convince you, in some cases, people get mad. They get angry. You have some deadly encounters. They normally start with words. Now, you just have crazy people that walk up on folks and kill them. But then you have these encounters where it's yelling and screaming, and someone goes and comes back, and it's tragic. So it's unfortunate, sometimes we have these very toxic people in our families. Sometimes we could be married to them, procreated children, Sometimes it could be our children that are now grown. And, childhood friends, or it could be complete strangers. So going forward, if you're not really a confident person, you don't do eye contact, you don't know how to say no, you don't know how to cut stuff off, and you're trying to, not step on any toes, you're going to have to build yourself up. You're going to have to build that confidence up. If you already have it, then maybe you're just working on not being rude, because you can easily go the other way and be rude and mean. A person walks up to you and says hello, and you just walk away because you don't even know them, but for whatever reason, you don't like them. There's some people that they make a conscious choice. They like, I don't like this, or I'm going to be this way. I'm going to think this way. And there's nothing you can do or say to change these people's minds. They've made a choice to be like that. And that's where useless conversation comes in, because you're just wasting your breath. These people have made a conscious choice to be mean, rude, evil, hateful. And here you come, I'm going to shine light into the darkness. No, their darkness more than likely will overcome you. And what you have to realize is that person has to sit down just like you sat down. And they have to make a conscious choice to change. That may mean going back around, apologizing to folks they've offended, whatever that means for them in their time. But you thinking, I'm going to be nice and good, and not to say that you're not cordial, not to say that you're not nice, but you can't sit there and badger them and think that you're going to change their mind. You're going to waste your time. This is time that you could be spending working on your business, building your business, loving your family and friends, putting love out in your community. That's all time that you could be doing that type of stuff. When people walk up on you or they're in the comments and social media and they're like, you people, and it's just, you can almost kind of tell from that first or second sentence, if they say it or write it, type it, whatever, you can kind of tell where they're coming from. And that'll let you know, they've made a choice to feel or act or be that way. And now you need to choose to act accordingly. Now, it may hurt you a little bit because we're human. But you even need to choose to not be hurt by that. Don't be hurt. As long as that person is not trying to physically hurt you, meaning running up on you, grabbing you, running towards you, shooting at you, whatever. If it's just words and they're like, yeah, words hurt and you can't take, but see, you make a choice to let it break the barrier and get inside and hurt you. If a person walks up on me or they're in a comment somewhere and they're talking about you people and saying mean, evil, hateful stuff, I'm not going to try to change their mind at all. The only time that I'm affected by what they're saying is if they've put those words into action and now they're trying to come harm me. Now I have to take action. Okay? I do believe in having a firearm. I do believe in being able to protect myself. I am a single woman, and I value the fact that I have the right to do that. Some people want to talk to me about gun reform, deaths. These are all things that me personally, there's nothing that I can do. I can't bring back dead people. I'm not a political person. I'm not in any political office to pass this or that law or whatever. I value my right to bear arms. I value the fact that I can go and learn and train how to use it properly and responsibly, and that's what I do. If a person is angry with me because that's what I choose, they chose to be angry. I don't care either way. I'm still going, until they tell us that it's illegal, I'm going to have my firearm. These are all conversations that people try to get in, whether it's religion, politics, gun control, race, sex. I don't do that. I talk about business. I like flowers. I talk about food, traveling, children, comedy, dogs and cats. I love animals. Okay? I will try to steer you into that and I'll try to get you there. But in some situations you can't, like I say, some people are mean, hateful, evil, and rude. They've made that choice to be that way. And when I recognize that, I try to recognize it quick. And as soon as I recognize it, I cut it off. I'll walk completely away. If you begin to follow me and still yelling and screaming, that doesn't bother me either. The only way that I'm bothered is if I feel like you trying to come physically harm me. You running towards me and grabbing or picked up something. Now we have some issues. But even those words, hateful, cuss words, none of that stuff bothers me. So in regards to male-female relationships, nowadays you have some guys that will walk up on you, hey, what's your name? And, my little line lately has just been, what's your name? Or I'll say, why? I'm trying to get to know you. Oh, okay. A true gentleman that wants to truly get to know you, he's going to walk up on you, introduce himself first, tell you a little tidbit, personal something to get you comfortable with him, and then he's going to ask you your name and ask you your number or whatever, and then you can communicate from there. And yes, people put on masks. They know how to hide the evil side of them, yes. But that's why you take your time. That's why you listen, not listen to respond, but listen to really take in those words, the body language, the energy. And it helps to be silent. You know, sometimes we feel obligated to people that we've known all our life, friends, family. If they're mean and they're hateful, no, I don't care if I've known you my entire life. I don't care if you're my mom, my dad, my uncle. I don't care. If you're a mean, hateful person, I'm distancing myself from you. And yes, people have bad days. Everyone, I believe, has told a lie. And this is my opinion. Some people may say no. But I believe everyone has told a lie. Everyone has been mean or rude or hateful at some point in their lives. But the difference is, some of us woke up and said, you know what? I don't want to be like this. So I was talking about assertive versus mean and rude and hateful. Being assertive is like a person walks up to you and tries to have a conversation with you about something that you don't want to talk about. And you tell them that you don't want to talk about that. Or, you know, I don't want to have that conversation. And you try to walk away or walk away. Some people may say that you're mean or rude or whatever. No, I don't have to sit here and have a dialogue with you. Useless, very useless dialogue. Okay. You have people that want to borrow money from you or come live with you or use something of yours or take up some of your time. And you don't want to give it up and you say no. Because you don't want to do what they wanted you to do. You're mean and rude and hateful to them. And now here they come. They're going to show you who they really are. Be happy about that. Because that means that they're hurrying up, getting it out the way, showing you exactly who they are. That way you have a choice now. The ball is in your court. And if you're not an assertive, confident person, that person can smell that and then they'll begin to run over you. They'll begin to try to enforce their opinions on you and beliefs and the way they think and, you know, have you doing things that you don't want to do. Take me down the street. No. Why? You got a car? Well, I'm not going. I don't want to take you. See, that's what I'm saying. You so mean. You selfish. You were okay. Well, all right. Have a good day. And see, when a person figures out that they can't trigger you, they're going to go on about their business. Some people are really weird. They just keep trying and keep trying. It's like they have to conquer you. And so they may try to harass you, but eventually they'll go away. You know, friends, family, when they know that they can't get money and get things and get your time and have all of these useless conversations and do all this crazy stuff, they're going to go on where they can do that. They're going to go on to someone else that indulges them. So nip it in the bud if it's just now starting, like with new people walking up to you talking. I've had guys ask me, why do women, honey, I can't speak for all the women in the whole world. What do I look like? That's that nervous energy too. So a lot of people, I'm going to say a lot of people, some people, they're not confident. And so they're kind of fidgety and they have all this nervous energy. Anything pops out of their mouth. Then you just have honestly mean, hateful people. They don't care. They are trying to be as mean as possible. They don't care they don't care. And if they want to hurt, they want to hurt you. See, being assertive, you're not trying to hurt that other person. You're just avoiding yourself. You're trying to avoid being hurt yourself. So you're asserting yourself and you're blocking all of the stuff that could possibly hurt you. That other person that has chose to be mean, rude, hateful, evil, that person, they are trying to hurt another person, whether it be their words, their actions. They want to inflict pain. And see, that's the difference between assertive and mean. Just because you tell a person no to something, that doesn't mean that you're mean. Just because you don't entertain certain conversations, certain debates, you're not trying to have these dialogues. You're not trying to convince people to like you. If a person decided that they don't like you because of your skin or your gender, or because of maybe some people are just really weird. It it could be the way you sound, your voice, or the way you look, whatever. Just something about you they don't like. They don't like it. They don't like you. They made a choice not to like you based on this stuff. Now, if they don't like you because you are mean and rude and hateful, they're being assertive. It's not that they don't even like you. They don't even care either way. But they're being assertive. They're saying, hey, no, you got a lot of stuff going on and I'm not tolerating it. Get away from me. Person walks up on you and asks you people, why do you people do this? Or they'll just say black people, white people, Chinese people, and just kind of do this whole stereotypical thing. I don't have those conversations. When something like that comes out of somebody's mouth, it's a wrap. No, I'm gone. Oh man, I will do anything. I will either walk completely away. I'll tell them, hey, I'm not having this conversation today, and I'll walk away. It's a wrap. And then sometimes, you catch people on a bad day and they'll come, you know what? I'm sorry. But sometimes people say sorry just to keep you. Now they know, oh, wow, I got to change my approach. They've said it. They can't unsay it. So now you got your ears open and you're feeling their vibes like, okay. Because if they just off the cuff say stuff like that, that's probably who they are, right? But then you do have people that have bad days. We've all been mean, evil, hateful, rude. We've lied. But the difference is some of us woke up and said, hey, I'm not going to be like that. And some of us, when we do exhibit that behavior, we go back and say, hey, I apologize. Now that is the ball is in the other person's court. They still can, not mess with you. They're still asserting themselves. That doesn't make them mean. They chose not to forgive you. Just like wherever you were at that lower point, you chose to be at that point. Now you're at the higher level. Great, wonderful. You may have to get some new stuff going on. The people that you burnt the bridges with, they're done with you. They don't believe you. And hey, you can't even be mad about that. You can't. You can't be mad at them. But be very careful about the words coming out of your mouth. Be very careful about the words going into your ears, the content going into your ears. People want to sit around and have these, if you present me with a problem, okay, here we have a problem. And then all we're going to do is just go around this problem. And we're not going to talk about solutions. We're not going to do the self-accountability. None of this. We're just going to drill into this problem and just drill into the feelings derived from the feelings. No solutions, no logic, no facts. No. And if you're trying to start a business, you already have a business, you don't have time. And in a lot of these situations, some of these people are very mean, very evil, and dangerous. So mind yourself, mind your business, mind your words, and be comfortable in saying no. No to conversations, no to people, situations, people trying to get you to do things you don't want to do. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. People that are mean and evil, they have to wake up on their own and choose a different path. So until next time, I hope everything you touch turn to gold.